Our opinions are based on reviews which have not been verified.
We don't intend to harm the reputation of any business or individual. Welcome to the 5-Star Podcast. I'm Jon.
And I'm Charlie.
Each week we surprise each other with Google reviews of businesses from all over the world.
So we are both business consultants, but I specialise in ops and finance and Jon specialises in sales and marketing. So we believe that gives us the right to pick apart any business we choose.
Yeah. We're narcissistic enough to believe that also we're better humans than most.
Yeah.
So we offer life coaching to the reviewers as well.
Absolutely. So where are we starting this week, Jon?
This week we are starting in... I've got to stop covering my mouth. I noticed on the videos of
Do you do
Series
it a
1
lot?
I cover my mouth a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. This week we're starting in, I think traditionally, episode 1 of every season should be the hotel sector.
I love that. I love repetition and I love consistency and order. This is just playing into all the parts of my personality that need feeding. So
Nice.
yeah, I'm really up for that.
Excellent.
Hotel. Also,
Excellent.
the hotel last time, I mean, that was just such a journey, wasn't it? So I'm really looking forward to this, Jon.
This one's going to be a journey. I haven't researched much as per usual. We're just going to dive in.
Okay, so hotel.
Yeah.
Can I ask where?
Yes, you can.
Let's do location.
So the location is Southall in West London.
Okay,
Or
then.
Southall.
Wow.
So
Okay.
you could argue it's probably a airport hotel because it's going to be quite close to Heathrow.
Really close to Heathrow.
Or
Yeah.
Thiefrow, as I like to call it, because quite a lot of the baggage handlers there will steal stuff.
Do they actually?
No, they used to in the 80s, though, so it got the name Thiefrow.
Okay, it is 2024.
Yeah.
I should probably let that go. Not sure.
I don't think so.
Okay, Heathrow.
I mean, I've benefited from it.
I quite
so.
like it. Heathrow.
Thiefrow.
Okay, so we're going West London.
Yep.
We're going to have airport hotels, which is funny because you did mention hotels close to airports in the last hotel that we did. Also, I suppose you're going to have people there. I think that kind of location is also going to have like contractors, workaway contractors.
Yep.
Staying there. It feels, unless you've gone luxury, which I highly doubt.
I assure you I have not gone luxury.
Yeah, okay. Oh,
Although,
God.
you'll be able to make your own decisions.
I feel like it's going to have load of tradies there.
Maybe.
Okay, you don't know that yet. Okay, and can I ask a couple of other questions before you tuck in? So, have you gone chain?
No, this is an independent hotel, as far as I can make out.
Okay, an independent hotel in Southall.
Yeah.
Is it like hotel or is it B&B?
It is, well, it's actually an inn. It's the Oak Tree Inn.
Oh, so it's above a pub?
Yes, it's a pub and hotel. It's
I would never stay somewhere like that.
Every time I've done it, it's been a really hateful experience.
Yeah, mate. That is, especially as like if I was staying on my own, working away.
Oh yeah.
No chance.
No.
I just would not feel safe.
What do you do when you're working away on your own?
Go chain.
Yeah. So, which one?
It varies.
Because think of the bunts. They're going to send us free rooms because we've got 50 subscribers now.
Actually, we've got 50 subscribers now. Yeah, if you add them all up across all platforms.
And keep us added in.
Yeah.
the
Don't
subscriptions.
deduct ours. I stayed. I don't think it might be part of a bigger chain, but I stayed at a hotel in Cambridge when I worked there a few weeks ago. I've got to find the name of it.
And was it good?
Mate, it was so nice.
I will make sure we add that on at the end.
Yeah, I will. I will do that because it was gorgeous.
I'm Holiday Inn
Are you a Holiday Inner?
every time.
I quite like a Premier Inn.
I don't mind a Premier Inn,
Yeah.
but they're often they don't necessarily have food, and I'm really lazy. I want to walk downstairs and get breakfast.
Do you?
But the trouble is, it's often shit at a Holiday Inn.
Yeah, so why bother? I'm not a big breakfast person.
Yeah.
Not when
know
I'm
why I
staying
do
somewhere like
bother.
that. I never pay for a breakfast.
No.
I'm not a big breakfast person, and
Indigo sometimes, because it's all the IHDG group, and that goes on to my Avios points.
Right, nice.
God, this is the most middle class conversation.
It really is. But I do rate an Avios collector.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Avios collector.
Yeah,
love those air miles.
I've only just started doing it. And
Have you?
Your story you told me about getting a good flight to Mexico the other day has made me think, I'm doing the right thing.
Mate, it was cheap as chips and premium economy.
Premium economy. We love premium economy.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Those extra few inches, baby.
That's not the sort of thing I want to hear. Back to hotel.
Yeah.
It's in Southall, as I say.
Yeah. Sector facts.
Let me give you some sector facts, my friend.
Lovely.
Let me give you some sector facts. I'm saying that 3 times. Let me give you some sector facts while I load them up.
Have you not Googled any?
Yeah. No. I don't use Google now. I use ChatGPT.
I use both.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that much work. If when we get 100 subscribers, maybe I'll look at.
Okay, yeah,
maybe
nice.
I'll try.
We'll
and
get a researcher by then, baby.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Probably use Alistair from 9 Tree Studios. He's a nice guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
And hot.
head of growth wants to come and be our researcher for free.
Yeah, he'll do that.
Wants to intern on our poddy.
He looks like he'd probably make it quite a lot better.
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
It's shown resilience and recovery, the UK sector.
There was a real tone shift then.
Yeah, of me reading.
Yeah.
So
it
is, in billions, how much do you reckon it contributes to the UK economy, the hotel sector?
Oh, wow, okay. We're really
Let me
broad sector facts. In billion.
Yeah. I'm putting in UK. I'm just doing a search. Of course, I accept the fucking terms and conditions, Google.
Is it UK? So we're talking about Northern Ireland, Wales, Scotland, England, all of it?
Yeah.
The whole shebang? I don't know, 2 billion?
No.
Less or more?
More.
Is it?
10 times more.
You're joking?
24.4 billion in the UK.
Sorry, can you read out the exact fact?
The UK hotel sector remains a vital part of the economy, contributing an estimated 24.4 billion in 2024. Do you think that ChatGPT's made that up?
Mate, I don't know about that.
I think what's
in
our
the UK?
GDP? Yeah.
Mate, I don't know.
The numbers are so big here that I'm looking at.
I think you need to use Google, not ChatGPT.
Yeah, I think I might. Although, it's from PwC. Okay, ignore the size of it. If you're, that's not the first time I've said that.
No, it really isn't.
And ignore the bend in the middle. Happens to a
and
teenage
the 4
boy.
veins.
Yeah, 4 veins. And we're obviously talking about my forehead. But so the budget sector is really suffering, according to PwC.
What, budget
BDO.
hotels?
Yep.
Okay.
Partially because government contracts for asylum have dropped by 30%.
Right, that makes sense. Okay. So that might come back now because we have a government that hopefully cares a bit more about asylum seekers.
Yes. That'll be, at the time of recording, a Labour government led by Sir Keir Starmer.
Yeah, also at time of record, I think Donald Trump might just have become president again, and it's everything I can do not to burn this fucking room down.
I don't think he owns this room.
No, but I feel like creating some sort of anarchy.
Oh, okay, cool. Lovely. Let's do that later.
Anyway.
Maybe at lunchtime we'll do some anarchy. Budget hotels are suffering.
Yeah.
But hotels that are used for onward travel, so near international railway stations and international airports, are doing okay.
Okay.
They've recovered post-pandemic, because there was a boost post-pandemic, then it slumped off when everybody had spent all their furlough money, and now they're coming back again.
Okay.
But luxury hotels has the daily rate in luxury hotels has expanded by 31% since 2019.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
It's so expensive to stay away in the UK in a nice hotel.
Yeah. And the luxury hotel sector is really, really growing. The budget is shrinking, which I think probably speaks to the wider geopolitical stuff, right?
Yeah.
Geopolitical stuff. I said geopolitical.
Yeah,
and
yeah. I had nothing to back it up
yeah,
with.
just I'd run out over the edge of a cliff and ran out of vocab. So there's my sector facts.
Yeah, nice. Interessante.
Yeah. So, back to our friends at the old oak tree.
The old oak tree.
Oh no, it's the oak tree.
Okay.
I know it's called the old oak tree, but on their website, the logo says oak tree in. I'll show you that in a second.
Yeah.
They don't particularly have a strap line or anything like that, and we often look into the strap
Yeah,
lines.
that's disappointing.
But
I love pulling that apart. That's one of my favourite bits.
Well, we can still do it. We've got home cooked food, big screen TV, and live music.
Okay.
Oh, no, garden at rear. Sorry, I made the last one up. Thought it said live music. But I'm so used to seeing that on these kind of pub signs.
Yeah.
You know what it looks like. It's
I can visualise
yellow
it, yeah.
gold writing on a green background with a black drop shadow.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's the old oak tree. The general...
What was that out breath for?
Well, the general patterns of reviews.
Oh, no.
I wasn't deliberately looking for something appalling.
So before we do jumping straight in, what is their batting average?
2.6.
Fuck!
Yeah, on 280 reviews. So they're not messing with it. Like, they've got plenty of reviews.
So I think that's the lowest rated business we've discussed.
You're welcome.
That is bad.
Isn't it?
And we already know from season 1, you haven't got a fucking hope in hell of either of us ever staying there.
No. Oh, God, no. Because we've decided that we would only stay at a hotel if it's 4.5 and above. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Although I've been eating at restaurants that are 4.0 and above now.
I think that's fine.
Okay.
I think that's fine. Yeah.
But I think we should put that right. I said I would only eat at somewhere that I didn't know if it was 4.5 or above.
Okay.
And now I eat at 4.0 and above.
So neither of us are staying there ever.
No.
We already know that. So it was at 2.6.
2.6 out of 5 on Google.
That is.
TripAdvisor's about the same.
And do we know their star rating as a...
In the real world?
In the real world.
I don't think it's got one. I don't think they... the old oak tree in Southall is a law unto itself. It's not going to... Do you think? It's not part of their system.
Okay.
You know, it's not quite anarchist, but it's close.
Oh, it sounds disgusting. And I only know it's 2.6. This is going to be really bad.
And the nice thing is when you look at Google reviews,
Yeah.
you get those people often mentioned tabs.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
So
what are those?
So you can go through those. So these are... I'll do them in reverse order of popularity.
Okay.
So the most often mentioned
Yeah.
word that Google's pulled out has 42 mentions.
Okay.
And the least often mentioned word that Google has pulled out has 5. So I'll start at 5.
Okay.
So canal. Lots of people mention canal.
42 people mentioned
No,
canal.
5 people have mentioned canal. I'm working up to
you're
the big
working up.
stuff.
Okay, cool.
Check-in,
Yeah.
mentioned in reviews.
Okay.
Carpet.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
That is
What?
a rogue thing to add consistently in reviews.
Yeah. No one's going, really enjoyed the carpet.
No one is saying that.
Kettle.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay, now we're starting to get into stuff.
My stomach's flipped and I've got peak anxiety.
Oh, you're going to go beyond. Mould.
Oh.
Bed sheets.
Oh, no. Unless these were the best bed sheets I've ever slept in.
I've never seen that in a hotel review.
Okay.
Toilet paper.
Oh, no.
Shower. Mm-hmm. Bed bugs.
Oh, fucking hell. Multiple people have mentioned bed bugs.
23.
No way.
I would imagine it's more because some people have made them one word and Google spotted the ones that have used it as 2 words. And then the most popular word that's used is the word hotel.
Okay.
So bed bugs is the second most mentioned thing in reviews according to Google.
I mean, if that place doesn't get shut down immediately, something wrong is happening.
Yeah.
Bed bugs. Mate, that's fucking awful.
Yeah.
You know about the bed bug outbreak in Paris, don't you?
No. I kind of do. I didn't really... It slipped past me by.
Yeah, so it was kind of a thing, wasn't it, in the lead up to the Olympics? Because obviously, the level of visitors to Paris was about to jump up significantly. I don't know exact ins and outs of it, but I think they were traced as being on the metro and in most hotels. So you were just going to get them.
Yeah.
Just a massive infestation across the city.
Gross.
Should we blame the French for bringing them to Southall?
Well, we should blame the French because we're English and it's our tradition to do that for everything, isn't it? I mean, I pulled a muscle yesterday and I think it was probably the French.
You sound like my granddad. He wasn't a fan of the French.
No. Do you want to hear my granddad's joke about the French?
Yes, definitely.
Actually,
this is getting cut.
This is racist on 3 levels. 2 levels. Only 2 levels.
Okay.
What's the difference between Italians, the French, and a loaf of bread?
Oh, God, I don't know.
You can make soldiers out of a loaf of bread.
That's a proper granddad joke, isn't it?
Isn't it?
That's great.
Isn't it?
Yeah, although, I quite like that.
I would not like to now meet a French soldier or Italian soldier who know I told that joke because I imagine they're probably actually quite tough.
Oh, I bet an Italian soldier is one of the hottest forms of men on earth.
You die at his hands, as the French would have it.
When
a little petit mort with an Italian soldier.
I went to Rome. Little petit mort. That's French. And then the Italian soldier. You should have thought of.
Yeah, but the petit mort in French means orgasm, doesn't it?
Oh, does it?
Little death.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, sexy.
Isn't it?
When I went to Rome last year.
Not with the prostitute I did it with. Nick found her in the boot of the car. Well, that, sorry, she had a petit mort. Anyway, sorry, I should say sex worker.
You should say sex worker when you tell your disgusting jokes. When I went to Rome last year, the border control guard that had to stamp my passport was stunning.
Oh God,
I
Italian men. Well, all Italians.
All Italians. Just
Italian
gorgeous
men.
People.
Yeah, gorgeous people. That's one of your catchphrases.
Is it?
Yeah.
They are gorgeous people.
Just in sweeping statements.
Australians are very backward. At we corks on, Australians are very backward.
All Dutch people. All Dutch people.
Wonderfully direct communicators. Gorgeous people.
All Dutch people.
Wonderfully direct communicators. Gorgeous people. Gorgeous people.
At we corks on.
All of Australian websites are shit.
Where would you rate French people versus Italian?
I don't like where this conversation will go. But Italians are hotter than French.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brilliant. That's what I want. That's all I needed to know.
Right, okay. Because I have done this recently with a friend.
Right.
And we ranked all Europeans.
So crass.
And it was good. And I'm glad it was a completely private.
Who was the ugliest nation in Europe?
I'm not getting into this.
Germans?
No, they did all right, to be honest.
Actually, no, Poles are lovely.
Let's move back.
Probably Belgians.
Do you know what? I can't remember, but I also don't want to.
Okay. Well, I would go Germans.
What? Are the ugliest nation in Europe? As British people, I don't think we can sit here and say that. We're
I forgot about
gross.
us. Yeah, of course. The Irish. No, that's not true.
Hot Irish people out there as well.
Yeah, that's true. And they've got that lovely accent.
They do have a gorgeous accent.
I've just opened up a picture of this hotel and it's
horrific. Back
to the hotel.
Royal Oak.
Yeah. No, Oak, the old Oak Tree Inn in Southall.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's quite a mouthful, isn't it?
Old Oak Tree Inn in Southville. Right, hit me with a review, Jon T.
So yeah, let me dig in. We know where they are. So I tell you what makes me sad is I love an owner response. We both love an owner response.
Yeah, we do.
And we've got no owner responses here.
Oh, golly. But that's all right. We'll be the owner's response.
Yeah.
To be honest, at 2.6, there's no fucking point.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't respond, mate.
Yeah, burn the hotel down.
And start again.
Yeah.
Rename it. Set up a new Google My Business because you need to get rid of those reviews.
Yeah.
And start afresh.
Let me do newest. I'm going to sort by newest. Okay, this one doesn't have any photos.
Okay.
But it is a week ago.
Okay, great.
So,
and what's their name?
Denise Fletcher.
Thanks, Denise.
And Fletcher coming from the old word to describe the person who makes arrows.
God, you're dull sometimes, aren't you?
I love that.
Do you?
Yeah.
Fletcher. Okay.
Fletcher, because that's what I think so. Look it up, eh? So, good old Denise.
Yeah.
She's left 8 reviews.
Okay.
Before we jump into a review of this hotel, let me just tell you what her average review looks like. Oh, no, it says she's written 8. She's a level 3 guide, but it's not showing me that she's written any more reviews, even though it says she has. She's written others. Wow. Okay. If this is too long, we'll just edit it out, but it's long.
I love a long review.
So,
Yeah.
not sure what to say about this place, other than we have been left severely traumatised and scarred emotionally by this dreadful experience. It was terrible. This is really well written, Denise. My partner and I arrived and were shown to our room by a young man who spoke softly. It was clear that his English was not his first language. Despite this, he gave us a brief tour of the room and the premises. Unfortunately, we were not impressed. The shower appeared dysfunctional and filthy, while the toilet looked like it belonged in Alcatraz. Wow. She's capitalised Alcatraz. So Denise she's not written this in the heat of the moment.
Fit for Al Capone only.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
The carpets were extremely worn out, making us shudder at the thought of whether they had ever been replaced. The walls in our room showed clear signs of damp and mould, and the sheets had a strange dark brown and red stains.
Oh, no.
My partner and I exchanged looks. Oh, she's telling a story. Realising we couldn't spend another minute here, let alone a night. Pressed for time and needing to catch our flight back to New Zealand the next day,
Oh, no, she thinks we're all disgusting now.
we were desperate. However, we decided we'd better find another place to stay as this establishment was filthy. Downstairs, the place was almost deserted, except for an elderly man sat drinking alone.
Oh, I can picture it.
Yeah. The atmosphere was dreadful. Just as we were about to leave, a car drove in at high speed, and the driver appeared to be heavily under the influence of something. We said nothing, but it was at that moment we decided to make a quick escape, flagging down a taxi and getting out of there as fast as we could. If you're looking for a cheap and comfortable place to stay, we strongly advise you to find another venue, as this place is not even fit for a pig.
Fuck.
Avoid, avoid, avoid.
Fair.
Wow.
I mean, I'd rather sleep on Heathrow floor.
Yeah,
I'd just rather sleep on the floor of an airport.
yeah.
Or on one of those horrible plastic chairs in the airport.
Oh, mate.
That is so disgusting. Brown and red stains on the sheets.
Brown and red stains.
That's going to stay with me for a while. That's horrible.
Oh, it's going to stay with you because I got pictures.
Have you actually?
Yeah, not in this
Oh,
review.
no. Oh, what, of the same stuff?
Yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah, that's what Denise has described there isn't isolated.
So the old man drinking on his own downstairs is exactly what I expected.
Yeah, yeah.
The cup. I can picture it. I mean, to be honest, as soon as you told me it was an inn and it's 2.6 stars, this is exactly what
Yeah.
I was expecting. But it is horrific to hear it, isn't it?
Yeah,
Poor Denise. I hope she doesn't think that's what all like.
that's what a lot of these reviews are from people who are travelling out of the country. So you
No,
think
this is
they've...
such a bad example and representation of
Yeah.
us as a country, isn't
Yeah.
it? Ooh.
So maybe we are the ugliest people and we certainly have the worst hotels.
But I don't know if you've researched this. We can maybe look at it. We'll see. But what's the price? Like, what are you paying a night to stay there?
It's a great question.
Just because...
Oh, mate, I tell you what, the price doesn't matter. I believe. Because, let me read you some more reviews.
Okay, fine.
Because
all
I
right.
don't think the price matters. The price is going to be disgusting, whatever the price is.
Yeah, but what
Okay,
I'm saying
I'll
is
look
if
it
it's
up.
£25 a night...
Oh, you know what? I tried to book yesterday, go through the booking process. I can't book a month in advance.
What? Is it shut down?
So here we go. No, it's open.
What, is it fully booked?
I don't know.
Do you think it's where sex workers work?
No. I mean, not that I've ever been with one, but you'd prefer to do it in the back of a car.
Yeah, fair. Fair.
Maybe a van. Or a pickup with one of those truckman tops. Although you can't stand up in there. If you're doing it standing up.
What? I don't understand. Like, what if it's £25
So
a night? Then what the fuck do you
If I
expect?
go one guest for the 22nd of November to Sunday the 24th of November, search now. Sorry, the Oak Tree Inn has already sold out.
How's it sold out? Who the fuck is staying there?
I reckon they're only taking telephone bookings.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, telephone and stuff like that from people who are...
No.
Don't you think?
No one books a fucking hotel over the phone.
That's true, there's no phone
batshit.
number. But
Should we phone them live on the pod?
you're right, there's There is a phone number. Shall I phone it?
Yeah, phone them.
All right, let's get the phone.
And ask them how much it will be to stay.
Right.
Say you want to stay next Tuesday. Do you need the date? Just because I reckon a weeknight's going to be easier. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. 020. Oh, I've got the phone number wrong.
I'm excited. So you want to stay on the 12th?
I know. It's ringing.
Bet they don't answer.
Next Tuesday the 12th.
Tuesday 12. They're not going to answer.
I'm really nervous.
Why?
I don't know. I'm a grown adult man. Hi, yeah, you're on the 5-Star Podcast.
Oh, you're live with Jon and Charlie.
You might want to call a lawyer because this feels like entrapment. That's only really a thing in the US, actually, if I'm giving you legal advice. Yeah, they're not picking up.
Mate, I reckon they've closed down.
I don't think so. Well, that guy only left his review a week ago.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Woman, Denise.
Denise, sorry. Yes, sorry, Denise. So...
Right, crack on. Next review.
Next review. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's give you the little picture of an old man drinking lonely on his own. They've got a gallery on the website.
Okay.
So that's the outside
Exactly
of the pub.
what I pictured. It's
Yeah.
like black and white, almost Tudor-esque panelling on a pub.
Yeah.
The bar looks exactly like you would expect. Brown, red panelling, gold rim, bar mats everywhere.
It's the massive
I can
gold
smell
sign
it.
saying the old oak tree
I can smell it.
inside.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay, weird wipe down leather seating.
yes. but
Loads of random pictures.
bench seating all around the outside.
Yeah.
There's an old trope of like flat roof pubs. Have you ever heard that? Don't hold on to the mic.
No.
Old.
Sorry.
No, don't apologise. We're both learning. You're learning more than I am. Although I did fuck up the sound for the last 2 episodes.
That is true.
But yeah, flat roof pubs, and it's a really horrible thing because often estate pubs on council estates
Yeah.
are flat roof and
Yeah.
they're single story and they're fucking terrifying. This has that vibe.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. But seating around the outside, it just gives me. That's where you go for a fight vibes.
Really?
Like, it's really flat roof pub vibes.
Okay.
There's a picture of one of the rooms.
No. Okay, I would never stay somewhere like that. That's horrible.
No,
Horrid.
yeah.
It just, like, the pictures aren't disgusting, but it's like, it just looks like something from the 90s, doesn't it?
Oh, earlier than that. 70s and 80s. It's grim. It's really grim. It's got those classic chairs that you find only in cheap pubs.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind a cheap pub because I like cheap booze.
Look,
But
I like
that's not got a
I
vibe.
like pubs of all varieties, but I wouldn't. Doesn't mean I'm going to stay in one.
No.
I'm not saying I wouldn't go there for a beer.
Yeah.
That I could do,
Yeah.
but I'm definitely not going to ever stay there. That's
No.
disgusting.
So let's dig into some more reviews.
Yeah, lovely.
What about Dr. Harshit Sani? Which does sound like
Yeah.
lunch.
It does sound like lunch.
Yeah, I'll have a Harshit Sani, I
I
think.
got you a Harshit Sani from M&S.
Oh, brilliant. With mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Excellent. So Dr. Harshit, or
bet
Dr.
you-
Sani probably actually to
I like that it's
use the right
doctor.
title. Yeah. Has
we
left
think that-
21 reviews.
Do we think they're a medical doctor?
It's difficult to say just from their reviews.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to have a bit of fun with you there, John.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going medical.
Okay.
Oh, but this person they are absolutely perfect for me. I think probably for you as well. They leave 5-star reviews or 1-star reviews.
Yeah, I do. Thanks.
Absolutely brilliant.
Know where you
I'm
are.
afraid early on in their reviewing career, because they're a level 5 guide, so they've
Okay.
left quite a lot of reviews.
Yeah.
They left a couple of 3-star reviews. One for the Kieran Bookshop in Jalandhar, and one for Dubai Bakers. But everything else has been...
I'm all right with a 3-star, though. I think we've covered this before. I'm fine with anything other than a 2.
Okay.
Because I like a 4
Yeah.
where they're cutting the mustard, but it's not quite hot enough.
Yeah.
I like a 3, middle of the road. 1, essential. 2, I'm not sure what anyone's doing. So I'm fine with the 3s.
Okay.
So Dr. Sani is still good in my books.
Okay, brilliant. Dr. Sani, or maybe Dr. Sani, Sahni. He paid £100 plus.
Fuck.
Or they paid £100 plus.
Oh.
Fucking hell, that was sexist. Just because it's a doctor, assumed it was a he. Sorry, everybody.
If it makes you feel any better, I was picturing a dude as well.
That's your internalised misogyny, isn't it?
We're all indoctrinated, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. We should do a podcast about indoctrination one day. Nah. So, the good doctor says, if there was an option for 0 stars, I would choose it.
Great.
My experience with this booking was beyond disappointed and bordered on fraudulent. Despite never checking in, I was still charged the full amount. The room description was a complete misrepresentation. They had advertised a private bathroom, but upon arrival, I was informed that there were no private bathrooms available.
No.
Instead, I was directed to use public toilets, which were also being used by the bar customers.
No. Absolutely not.
The entire inn was in terrible condition. The room itself was filthy and unsafe, with a general lack of proper maintenance. The environment was extremely dirty. There was no proper entry or security. When I requested a refund, my messages were ignored, and I received automated responses saying, "Hope you enjoy your stay," which added further insult to injury. They never picked up the phone when I tried to call. This experience was unacceptable on every level, and I feel deceived by the false advertising and lack of customer service. Never opt for it for free, even.
Wow. The thought of turning up somewhere and having to share a fucking bathroom with a pub is insane.
Isn't it?
When they've paid over £100.
Yeah.
That is wild.
Yeah. That's insane.
That's fucking minging, isn't it?
It is absolutely incredible.
That is baffling. Imagine that. I can't do the shared bathroom thing.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, everything. It's just like all of the. In between all of this, there are suspicious reviews of just 5 stars.
Yeah, no doubt.
No doubt. No comments.
Yeah, they've just someone's doing that for them, or they've paid for them. No comments, just full 5 stars. No one is staying there and giving that 5 stars. That is horrible.
A quick one from Christian Gregory, 2 first names, which I like, you don't.
Oh yeah, I don't like that.
But I really like Christian Gregory. It's very good.
Yeah.
For me anyway. 1 star. Gave it the benefit of the doubt until we saw the bed bugs. Didn't even last one night. Do not recommend. Let me drill into a little one here from Mohammed Sufyan.
Can you see bed bugs?
Oh yeah, we'll show you one now. So we'll put up a few pictures.
I didn't think
to really
they were
give us the fun.
Sorry, it's making me really funny.
I know.
I'm going to start itching badly in a minute. I didn't think they were visible to like the naked human eye.
The visible to cameras, apparently. Right, I had a good old scratch of the old back there. So Mohammed typically gives 5-star reviews for everything else he's reviewed. He's given
he's a positive
restaurant
guy.
in the Middle East 4 stars. I'm just not going back and doing all the research again because I looked at him this morning. He paid £60 to £70 for his room. One of the most unpleasant accommodations I have ever encountered. Unfortunately, this establishment is infested with bed bugs, which poses a significant health risk to potential guests. I'd reserved a 2-night stay. I've just killed his review. I'd reserved a 2-night stay. I'd reserved a 2-night stay. There you go. I've brought it back up because I was researching him on another tab. But upon arrival, I discovered the bed to be heavily infested with bed bugs. Consequently, I declined to stay and requested a refund, which was unfortunately denied. It is imperative that the advertisement for this accommodation clearly states the presence of bed bugs to ensure the safety and well-being of potential guests. What a lovely review.
Jesus Christ. Really well worded, very well written.
Picture of a bed bug.
Oh my God. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's fucking rank. Do you remember in Ep 1, when we talked about hotels,
Yeah.
how we were laughing about mustering up some towels and pillows.
Yeah.
And just like a bit more cleanliness.
And how bad we thought that was.
Mate, I'd fucking stay there for a month over 20 minutes in that gaff.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
There's someone...
Can that place not be closed down for that alone? Surely.
I would think so. Yeah, I would think so. I'm just going to give you some pictures of the room that R stayed in a month ago.
Okay. These are so recent as well.
Yeah. So
I'm finding that quite stressful.
that's the mouldy naan bread he found in the inside of the bedroom drawer.
Oh, mate.
Yeah. Do I scroll down to see more? Oh, wow. Oh, that one's made it onto their page for Google My Business.
That's insane.
So do remember, if you're a shit business, your client photos will make it onto your Google My Business page.
Yeah. And so they fucking should.
Bedbug.
Disgusting. Disgusting. How do you get rid of bed bugs?
Oh, difficult, I think. Mould in the shower. It's not so much mould, it's the hair and the fact that the shower head is resting in the filth at the bottom of the shower.
I hate other people's hair.
Yeah, I really do.
Yeah, no doubt
Particularly
you do.
long.
You
and
hate
it's-
your own. I hate hair. Can I tell you something really disgusting about other people's hair? Oh, I don't want to look at that.
So that's a plug hole. Oh, I mean, in the
Mate.
bottom of a bathroom floor,
No.
surrounded by
That's made me
long
really
black hairs
uncomfy.
and bits of paper.
That's
Oh,
so gross.
tell us the story.
This isn't a hotel story. It's just a story about long hair. So obviously I don't have long hair.
Yeah.
And also I'm a swimmer. I don't know
Yeah.
if you've noticed, but you don't get shoulders like this without smashing a few lengths,
You
baby.
look like the lead singer of No Doubt, mate.
Thank
And she
you.
was college level.
I watched it, Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
Vibes. Like her even more now.
Yeah.
So I wear a swimming hat when I go swimming.
Yeah.
Because I'm not fucking about. I've got earplugs in, I've got goggles on, and I'm doing distance, bitch.
Nice.
And so you have to wear a swimming hat. That's like, for me, 101.
Yeah.
And I think everyone should have to wear a swimming hat in a swimming pool. And here is
Even
why. I'd probably let you off, to be fair.
Okay.
But here is why. There is seldom a swimming session that I attend, and I go to a variety of pools, and this has happened across many of them, that I don't have to stop swimming and pull someone else's hair off from around my nose stud
Oh, God.
because it wraps around. Isn't that
makes me want to throw up.
fucking right? Mate, I'm the one who has to pull it off.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why aren't you wearing a swimming hat? You gross, long-haired weirdo.
Multi-long-haired weirdo.
Anyway, back to the Rank Hotel.
Yeah. This is that. I mean, so that. Thank you, R,
Yeah,
for
we
those
just
photos.
looked at photos of loads of hair and drains,
Um,
which is rank.
I'm gonna read R's review.
Who's staying there and showering there?
Well, not R's enemy. I wouldn't let my enemy stay in there for a night. The rooms are filthy, the atmosphere is horrible, and it's dull. I mean, that's great that he's like, I wasn't vibing. It's dull.
Who's got enemies as an adult?
I don't know.
That's a really
Maybe we
weird-
should cultivate some.
that's
That'd be
a
cool to have
weird
an enemy.
That's a weird reference point for me.
Yeah.
An adult talking, I wouldn't let my enemy stay here.
But I guess a turn of phrase, isn't
Okay,
it?
fine,
You
I'll let
wouldn't
them
wish
off
it on
that.
your worst enemy, I guess he's trying
Yeah,
to say.
fine, okay.
He got given a room with filthy bed sheets, dirty floor, grime everywhere. We were given a new room, which was no better. Under the bed, it has never seen a Hoover. An empty Viagra packet in a drawer.
Stunning.
With a piece of paper, with the combination they gave us so that anybody could get in the room. Because all the rooms are combination lock.
No way.
Yep. So if you stayed there before, you could just get in the room.
That's terrifying. That I really don't. That's actually made me quite angry.
Yep.
That's a huge safety problem. That's so bad.
In the bed size table...
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very rare to have a bed size table
Yeah.
in a room. I think it means bedside table. Thank you, R. If you could go back and correct that, please. There was a mouldy naan bread in a packet. The bed sheets were so dirty, I covered the clothes that I had on the bed. When I woke up in the morning, I was disgusted to see bed bugs on the bed. I was sleeping. I took a picture of one too. The place is a dive and not fit for any human staying. The shower was diabolical, hair, grime and mould. Probably never been cleaned since it was put in. They had old beds in the hallway and broken TVs. The car park has a woman in a small caravan that asked me to move my car because it was blocking her internet signal from the pub. But it was the only place we could park where I could still see the car. There is a static caravan there with about 10 young kids staying in it. The car park looks like it has had a fire there, so probably some lovely nails for your car tyres. A local owner said he doesn't care about the pub or its customers. We booked for 2 nights, but definitely didn't return after the first. There are also on some other photos, so let me show you a photo of some sheets. That's how it was when they arrived.
Mate, do you know what it looks like? That looks like a really low-end National Health old people's home.
Yeah, not even that. Some drug works in a drawer.
Oh, shit. There's a metal spoon and some gear scattered in a drawer. Mate, that's wild.
Do you know what's really bad is I have a tendency where I put my hands on my mouth and I put my elbow on my head and all of that kind of stuff. One of my things is when I'm watching telly is I put the remote in my mouth. I know that sounds weird. I don't put it fully in.
That's fucking weird, John.
I'm not a pervert. I don't get it right in. But I just rest...
Gagging on it while you're watching telly.
Throating the remote. Mrs. Payne loves it.
Yeah.
Halfway through Taskmaster as I start gagging on it.
That's horrible.
No, I rest it. For some reason, I just rest it on my lip. I like the feeling of my top lip going into the hole where the 2 bulbs are.
Like
and I find myself doing that in hotels.
No.
Imagine doing it in this one.
Mate, you need to stop doing that.
I know, I'm already going to get HEP.
Yeah.
All of the HEPs, A, B and C.
Yeah. That's disgusting.
Not as disgusting as I was at a car boot sale once, and there was a saxophone for sale for $5, and I'm like, oh well, I'll have a go because you can, as long as you can blow.
You didn't just put that straight in your mouth.
Straight in my mouth.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Picked out the tune, the beginning of the Muppets theme tune because I'm a very musical man, and also my brother could play it, so I'd learnt it off him. And as I looked up thinking I might buy this, I noticed that the person selling it had herpes around their mouth.
No, they didn't.
So yeah, but I just put stuff in my mouth.
This conversation, from the bed bugs to you getting herpes off a sax, is just, I don't feel good.
Yeah, no, it's not good, is it?
Can we go back to the woman parked in the car park who thought a car was blocking her internet signal? That's not a thing, is it?
No, but if you're living in a pub car park, maybe you're not making a lot of good decisions anyway. In a static caravan in the car park with about 10 kids. I mean, she's had some tough things go wrong in her life.
Does that sound like Traveller?
Doesn't sound like a traveller to me. They
With
don't
the
live in
fire,
pub car parks.
though.
They don't necessarily burn stuff. They just call each other out for fights on the internet.
Okay, yeah. It's just
Massive generalisation.
Sweeping statement.
Yeah. We'll play it. We've probably already played it because of the Italians.
Yeah.
Might play it again though because it's one of my faves.
Hats of course.
Sweeping statements.
Australians are very backward. As we caught on, Australians are very backward.
All Dutch people. All Dutch people.
Wonderfully direct communicators. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous people.
All Dutch people.
Wonderfully direct communicators. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous people. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous people.
As we caught on.
All of Australian websites are shit.
It's the no, just like I'm just picturing like travellers leaving and burning what was left. Do you know what I mean? Like burning their rubbish.
Yeah. No, I think
Anyway.
I think she's just stayed there.
I can't believe he stayed there for one night.
Yeah. So
I wouldn't walk into the room.
no.
That I don't have any advice other than close your business.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be allowed to fucking operate. It's
Yeah.
atrocious.
It really is atrocious.
You're a health hazard.
Yeah. There is, and like thinking about competitors locally, because obviously that's
There would
a
be
thing.
so many hotels.
Yeah.
What we know there are.
Yeah.
I've stayed in loads of hotels before flying out of Heathrow.
Yeah.
There's loads around there.
So I can't figure out how they're getting their business. If you've got an idea, if you're listening
Have you
to this
looked
or
at them
watching
on like
this,
booking.com?
yeah, they're not. They're. I can't.
You can't find
They're on
them.
all of it, but you can't book. Yet people are leaving
That is
bookings
mysterious.
a
Can
while
someone
away.
answer these questions for us? We don't know what's going on.
So there aren't. The only improvements we have got are
Shut your fucking doors
Yeah.
and burn your fucking pub down.
and possibly kill yourself. Are we allowed to say that in 2024? All right, maim yourself then, because you're a fucking pig. Oh no, that's not fair on pigs even, is it?
I really need a wee now. Okay.
Well, we're nearly at the end.
Okay, cool.
We're nearly at the end.
And possibly kill yourself. Just the serious with which you looked at me and said that. I loved it. Yeah, that's wild, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Close. And to anybody thinking of staying, don't. Cancel any existing bookings.
Yeah.
Don't go there. Disgusting. I can't believe that there is an operational hotel in the vicinity of London and one of the country's biggest, maybe the country's biggest airport. It must be, right, Heathrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's Europe's second, isn't it?
Oh, there you go. Where's the biggest in Europe?
Schiphol.
I love a bit Schiphol.
Yeah.
So,
Schiphol. Is that how you say it?
yeah, Schiphol.
Skip
Yes,
to my loo.
yes.
You need to skip to my loo. So we should
Yeah, I do.
conclude.
Yeah, if you're staying that close to Heathrow and indeed London, there is going to be so many other places to stay. Just don't stay there.
Yeah.
Anywhere else sounds better. Sleeping in your fucking car would be better. Sleeping on Heathrow's floor would be better.
Yeah. Yeah, it's atrocious. I'm sorry that we brought it up, but I mean, it's because we're not warning anybody. The people who listen to this aren't going to go and stay in somewhere like that.
I hope not.
They're going to have researched. Well, if they've managed to find this podcast,
Yeah.
they can use the internet pretty effectively.
Or they just unfortunately get bombarded by one of us on LinkedIn.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Yeah. But don't stay there is our
No,
recommendation
don't
based on
stay.
those reviews.
Yeah.
We have to say they're unverified, but looking at those photos, I think it's
I
probably
think the
atrocious.
photos verify the review for me.
So I would normally stay if I'm staying in a hotel and I'm travelling and I've got a few quid. I'm
Yeah.
not rich, but I've got a few quid.
Yeah, you're
what I like
comfy.
to do is spend a bit more and ideally be right on the airport
Turf.
turf, so you
Yeah.
can walk out and get in one of those bridges to a terminal.
Yeah.
Or there's the Thistle, I think it's called, at Heathrow, which has got you walk to the little pod car
Yeah.
park.
Yeah.
Hotel's a bit shit, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but at least it's not got bed bugs.
No, there is hair. There's been a comb in my shower with hairs in it, which I didn't like, but it's the proximity to the Heathrow makes it so that I've gone again.
Okay.
Food's atrocious, but the proximity is there. But also, somewhere with a shuttle.
Yeah.
Just check what time it starts versus your flight, because I've done that and
such
they've
good
gone.
advice, John.
Oh yeah, the shuttle doesn't start till 6. And I'm like that. Well, I need to be at the airport at 4, and you end up paying through the snap for a cab.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's
yeah.
what I do.
Yeah. Also, Gatwick, I know we're talking about a different airport now, has a hotel in the airport.
Yeah.
Actually in there.
Yeah. And you pay maybe 20, 30 quid more a night.
No travel costs.
Yeah, but you're only there for a night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really good. I've asked, I don't know how you're feeling about your gift, but I've asked Simon Novichuk what sort of star signs might be good to run a hotel and what sort of star signs might be bad
I'm
to
really
run a
happy
hotel.
to take Simon Novichuk's input here, actually, because there wasn't enough about the owner. There was nothing about any interaction. We didn't have any owner responses. So my gift is not going to be particularly sharp.
Yeah. So Simon thinks that this could well be run by someone who's a Sagittarius,
Okay, yeah.
because they love freedom and adventure. If this is you and you're a Sagittarius, you probably do love freedom and adventure, because obviously horoscopes aren't bullshit. But that might clash with the long structured hours and routines of hotel work. He also, in his email, thank you so much, Simon, by the way, for getting back so quickly. By the way, I'm going to be onto you in a second to get you to write a horoscope. They're not always big on rules and could find the consistency of hospitality tasks a bit stifling. And maybe
Okay.
that's what's happened here.
And they've just let it slip.
Yeah,
'Cause
they've
they're
just
too
let it slip.
creative. They're too creative for the bed bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
So, if you feel that's okay, we'll go with
Sagittarius.
Sagittarius.
Yeah, let's do it.
And in the last season, I love that we've got seasons now. In the last season, we kind of made him do horoscopes specifically for that sector. But I think from what I've heard from, and I'm going to call them fans, what I've heard from our fans
Yeah.
is they would like
What's the collective noun for our fans, John?
fires. I think they'll probably bleep that in all the comments that we get, won't they? And they'll name themselves.
Yeah, okay.
Because I don't think Lady Gaga named hers whatever they're called.
Gargettes.
Don't think so. Excellent. I used an out of cultural reference, present tense person, and then you just fucked it completely. Gargettes. No, they're called like little animals or something.
Are they?
I don't know. Anyway, Phil, while I ask Simon to Sag.
If you're one of our fans and want to come up with a collective noun for you and your fellow pod fans,
All 48 of the other people.
46 when you don't count John and I, that would be really helpful, because I have the imagination of a bed bug, and John's busy writing to Simon Novichok.
Yeah.
So, because he can't prep.
Yeah, I can prep, I just don't. Okay, so I'm gonna do that now. Sagittarius. And Simon Novichok, if this is your first episode, you probably haven't come across him, but he is, for copyright reasons, we haven't, I mean, let's be clear, we haven't asked ChatGPT to make him sound a bit like Simon Sinek,
Yeah.
Gary Vaynerchuk, and
Tony Robbins.
We haven't asked that.
Who are all business gurus in their own right.
Yeah, we haven't asked him to do that, but Simon Novichok seems to have pulled some of those threads together
and gives business advice based on the star sign of the business owner.
Yeah, and if you're Sagittarius, this also works for you. What star sign are you, Charlie?
I'm Cancer.
Oh, okay. Let's not talk about that. Sagittarius, this week, with Jupiter moving through your rising sign, you're in expansion mode. Your ideas and ambitions are bigger than ever. The stars are encouraging you to take risks. Take risks? No, to take risks and step out of your comfort zone. Mercury's influence on your 11th house of networking and collaboration brings fresh energy to partnerships. So reach out, connect and brainstorm. It's time to explore new horizons and say yes to opportunities that align with your bold vision. Trust your adventurous spirit and remember, the world expands when you do. Take that leap.
Beautiful.
Really
That's
good.
lovely.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna absorb that. I really like that.
Yeah, and if at home, just have a few moments to let that sit with you.
Definitely. Close your eyes, few deep breaths.
Yeah.
As a little sign off, I just wanted to say we are recording this in Nine Tree Studios.
Yeah.
Which is why we've got a really fancy new home.
Yeah.
You should do your pod here. It's vibes.
Yeah, it's really good, and the cost is really competitive given what you get. We've got 3 cameras, 2 mics, all of the
lighting,
lights,
customizable lighting as well, guys.
Yeah. You can put your logo up there. I was going to do it, but I was getting my car MOT'd, and that became a bit of a chore, and so I didn't get the logo printed. You don't need to know that.
You don't need to know that, but it's gorgeous here and can recommend.
And this feels like a bit of a tenuous link, but we were speaking to Alistair, Alistair, difficult to remember what kind of stir he was at the end of his name, wasn't it? Alistair, and hi, and thanks for subscribing now, Alistair, because he said he was going to.
Yeah, he did say that.
I think that's a really good example. If this is your first time of listening, you should subscribe.
Please, can you subscribe?
Yeah. On multiple platforms, but definitely Spotify, Apple, and YouTube if you don't mind.
Yeah, if you could do all 3, that would be stunning.
And these cameras are going to die any second because I reckon we've been going for over an hour.
We've done an hour and 3.
There's the technology here for Charlie to be able to see that, isn't she? Good. Right.
Anyway, toodles.
Yeah, it's been lovely being with you. Hey, you. Thanks for joining us on the 5-Star Pod. It would mean the world to Charlie and me if you would subscribe. If you like this episode, there's a button specifically for that. And while you're clicking buttons, why not leave a comment and tell us about a business we should feature? And hey, tell your friends about the 5-Star Pod. They'll love it. A little bit of admin. The hotel that Charlie stayed in Cambridge was The Fellows House. That's The Fellows House. Don't measure today by what you accomplished. Measure it by what you dared to start, and go and kick tomorrow right in the bollocks.